What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing the dragon fruit in Blox. I will be showcasing the east and west version as I is the permanent version, because yesterday was 2 days ago was my birthday, just letting you guys know. So I got some Robux. Anyways, also, I'll be explaining some other things, like skins or things you can do with the dragon. So, anyways, let's begin. We're starting with Dragon East, because honestly, the dragons are actually pretty similar. They only change at all if they are transformed. So, first of all, we got some M1s. Also, wait, quick disclaimer. I do have almost maxed out mastery and maxed out Blox, so the damage might not be the most accurate, but it should give you a general idea on how much damage the dragon does. So, let's begin. So, as you can see, we got an M1 where it'd like do a slash, a second slash, and then a third slash, a fourth slash, okay. And then you could also do like a third slash. So as you can see, 820, it stacks pretty fast. So a single M1 combo does 4,101 damage. So it does do a lot of damage. Anyways, so that is the M1s. Now, for the Z move, what you're going to want to do is the heat wave cannon. So, charge it up, and boom. So it does about, I think, 3,700 damage. Let's see that again. Okay, so like 3,659 damage. For the second move, it's called Inferno Pincer. So, what you're gonna do is X. Okay, so it does like 4,203 damage. That's pretty good. Now let's see it again for a second time. And yep, 4,203 damage. So that's pretty good. Do some M1s. And now we can start doing other stuff. So the C move, actually no, we forgot Dragonic Soar. So basically, you can fly, and when you go down, you actually end up going faster. Also, if you like hit an enemy with it, this is what it will do, and it does 3,099 damage. So that's pretty cool. Now for the C move, Scorching Downfall at 250 mastery. Let's see what it does. So this easily does the most damage, 5,518. It shoots like a barrage of things, and it also almost like stuns them each time it hits. So like, let's see, look at them. They're gonna be like almost stunned, kinda. So we'd see. So I'm going to say around 5,000 damage. It could get more if you hit like every single shot. Now, as that, the Imperial Evolution. So, there's actually not just the dragon form. There's actually called a hybrid form. I think you might have to have both dragons, but I don't know. But basically, all you need to do is this, then you become a hybrid form. So basically, all your moves are now going to become stronger. The M1s, now they do 5,600 damage each M1 combo. The Heat Wave cannon, 3,926 damage. The Draconic Soar, now it does 3,254 damage. Scorching Downfall, now it does 5,500 damage. And that's basically the Imperial Evolution, or the hybrid form. Now, as you can see, you do need 1 bar Fury meter, but if you fill up both meters, or as you can see, you now have the Imperial Evolution true form. As you can see, I do have the purple dragon skin, so that's why it looks like this. But anyways, let's start testing it out. So, as you can see, Heat Wave Cannon. It now does 4,803 damage my Draconic Soar does 4,364 damage, and it does like a big blast almost. Infernal Pincer, as you can see, it does like a spin, and then slams down, doing 3,769 damage. And for the big old move, I'm gonna try and hit every single one. It does in a massive area damage. You start. Let's just show you. In a massive area, you like summon like beams of fire, I guess, from the sky to strike down your opponents. Now, let's go on to the dragon. So the West Dragon. And now, none of these are different, so we just need to move on to the evolution. Anyways, I'll see you guys when I get the max fury meter. Okay, so now we're back, and now we got the full fury meter, and it actually has a different spawning animation. So as you can see, let's just do it right now. It's almost like an egg cracked open, as you can see. Look at this clean design. I know the purple might make it look better, but like, yo, just look at how cool this is, bro. I feel like the Eastern Dragon is more like maybe like anime style dragon. Like, you know, it actually looks like Kaido from the One Piece, because you know that this is based off One Piece. But this looks like a medieval dragon. You know, like dragons from medieval times. This kind of looks like that more. So anyways, the heat wave cannon is the same, but instead of the other Infernal Pincer, you can fly. And Infernal Pincer is actually different. So you can see, charge it up, and you would shoot it like a claw, doing 3,200 damage. Now, Draconic Soar, what you're gonna do is like, you charge up, grab them, boom! I do think that hit multiple people, but that does do a lot of damage. So like, you would grab them, hit them in the sky, and smack them back down. Now, Scorching Downfall is pretty similar, but it does look different. So, Scorching Downfall, as you can see, the ultimate move. Shoot it, charge up a ball, shoot it. As you can see, lots of damage, and it has massive range. Like, it literally hit every single person in this area. So, that is gonna be the showcase. Now, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with the dragon. So, you can actually be able to ride the dragon. So, I'll show you where you need to go. So, to ride the dragon, you need to have 5,000 fragments. And then, you want to go to the Hydra Town. So once you're at Hydra Town, okay, I meant Hydra Island. So once you're at Hydra Island, what you're gonna want to do is I'm gonna go back and go to West. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to follow me. You're gonna want to fly over to the Hydra Town, go to the very top of the mountain. And you're gonna want to look for these two beams. Like, look at these two beams, like two red pillars. Then you're gonna go right next to them, and there should be an NPC. So this is called the Dragon Timber. You want to talk to him, and it'll say like the power of your dragon west or east is incomplete size longing for you. So then you could get allied players would be able to ride onto you for 5,000 fragments. For the west, it's called Strong Hair, and I already have that. So now, if you ally someone, they'll have the option to go onto you, and then you can fly with them. It's pretty fun. So, then, that's gonna be it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Oh, and tell me if you think the dragon fruit is absolutely awesome, because I genuinely think it is. Anyway, guys, see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.